So I wanted to take a second to go through what you are going to get in your consumables kit so that you know exactly how to work this out. So in your consumables kit, you will get a plastic baggie that has two types of centrifuge tubes. It has the larger centrifuge tubes and it has the PCR tubes in it, okay? Those will be in sterile bags for you. Then you will also get two different things. So last time we talked about the agar being in the little plastic cups, and all you had to do was melt it, correct? So in this case, you have something that's more shelf stable. So this is called Sea Green. They are all-in-one agarose tabs, okay? So I wanted to show you exactly how easy it is to use these, okay? So in here, each tab, if you want a 2% gel, you use 20 milliliters of water and one tab, okay? Now, in this particular lab, in Chopped, we want a 1% gel. So if we want a 1% gel, all we have to do is increase our water. So we have a 40 milliliters of distilled, deionized is preferred, but distilled is what I have available, so that's what I use. And all you do is take the cold or room temperature water, you take the little tab that looks like a pill out of here and drop it in here. It's going to start dissolving pretty quickly. The longer you let it sit, the faster it's going to dissolve, which actually seems weird because you would think that if you swirl it, it goes faster. But as I'm just sitting here, it's literally dissolving. So just that much time. Does that make sense to everybody? So it works pretty nicely. It's just as easy. All I would do now is pop this bad boy in the microwave. Okay, you're going to boil until clear, which I can tell you takes about 45 seconds. The other thing that I like about this is using a 250 ml Erlenmeyer flask. It's not gonna boil over with only 40 milliliters in here, okay? The other thing that I love about this, because there's so many, is in the gel containers that we are using. Remember, there's 2 trays for each one. Since this is 40 milliliters instead of 20, this now will do 2. So one tab will do 2 gels for the Chopped lab. Now in the GMO, which Maricar is going to do with you later, in that case, one tab with 20 milliliters of water, and so one tab per gel. Does that make sense? If you are doing both labs, you will get 2 sets of consumables that go with that, okay? So this is the gel portion of it. The other portion of it is, instead of having the liquid TBE buffer, this one has a lovely dry TBE buffer. But again, this is just as easy as before. All you have to do is add 600 milliliters of water to this. So distilled water works. If you have a reagent bottle like we've been using, that works really great. If you don't, I save these for my distilled water if I have to buy my distilled water like this, and I'll use these again as well. Make sure you label them really good. Again, this stuff is shelf stable at room temperature for quite a while. So if you have extra TBE from other labs, you can continue to use that until you are finished. Does that make sense? So these are the 2 consumable things on this one that are different than the others.
So the directions you were just going through, I'm assuming those are on the
So they are
box?
going to come in a little card like this in the package. So this one I've kind of marked up to have information on it for me, and I'll leave this up here if you guys want to take a picture of it for each one of these so that you know what it is. But again, it's really a simple setup, so I don't want the setup to be the thing that deters you from doing the lab. Does that make sense? My students can do this, right? It's easy enough for them to literally just pop this in the microwave in my classroom, pour their gels, and then we can be going over other pre-lab things while their gels are solidifying.